Hey, what's up you guys? This is Sentai22 here. What do you think it would have been like if Saban adapted Hurricane Andros is not a great leader? Super question time! Starts now. Hey, what's up you guys? This is Sentai22 here, and welcome to another episode of Super Question Time, where I'll answer your questions. Anything Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, or Power Ranger related questions, or any other questions that you might be interested, I will definitely answer them for you. So let's get started now, shall we? The first question comes from Blood of Orion, and he writes, do you think that using the Gokai suits a power-up is a good idea? I personally find the idea to be a smart move because Gokaiger depends more on the transformation theme of the past Rangers more than they did for the suits, as evident in the last fight scenes where the Gokaigers barely used their suits. But what do you think? I totally agree with you on this one. As much as I like Gokaiger, the thing that kind of lacked in this series was the lack of Gokaiger fight scenes with the really awesome pirate suits, but yet they always Gokai changed to the past, and it always kind of aggravated me because, look, I understand the whole, remembering the past, referencing the past heroes and all that stuff, but the thing is that they were referencing it way too much, and the pirate Sentai suits were basically neglected and just ignored, and it's kind of sad really, because I think that the suits had a lot of potential as being really great, even without the Gokai changes. I think it'll be pretty awesome, and I really do hope that in Super Mega Force they will utilize the Gokaiger suits or the super modes for Super Mega Force, of course. But again, it's sad that they never utilize these really great Gokai suits from Gokaiger to its fullest potential. So, okay, the next question comes from Movie Mania 96, and he writes, do you think Nintendo should get a third-party company to release a console with 60 games built in Nintendo games, because Sega, NAT, Atari both done that and those things sell great? Nope. The reason why is because these third-party companies, for example, Retrobit and what else? Which other company? Retrobit and Hyperkin, they're very notorious. Well, Hyperkin did a good job with the Retron 3, and of course coming out the Retron 5. Can't wait to get it. But in terms of officially licensed consoles that have the built-in games, they're not perfect. They're very notorious for lousy sound quality and lousy picture. It's essentially emulation. I mean, you can just get an emulator and you can adjust the settings on the emulator, but on these, like Firecore or Gem Mobile, you can't do that, unfortunately. So they're not worth it. Trust me. I hope Nintendo doesn't do that. If they could do it, but I hope it's made by Nintendo, because they know their games. They know the games themselves. Although then again, the Virtual Console emulation is not that great either. But like I said, if you want to experience the full potential of these games, get the original system. Sure, they have some that emulates the original system well, like the Retron 3 and I hope the Retron 5. But like I said, these commercial ones, they're not that great. So, okay, the next question comes from X-Grade 2012, and he writes, what are your thoughts about the first season of YuGiOh getting a US DVD release? I'd say it's a long time coming, and it took another company to do this. I mean, For Kids never did it, although they did 2 volumes under Funimation, but you know how that turned out. But I'm really glad that they're doing this, and I hope they do continue on to do the other seasons as well. And I really do hope that this is a sign of things to come. I really do hope that they do dub the other YuGiOh series, YuGiOh GX and YuGiOh 5Ds, because they never got a proper ending in most of the later episodes never got dubbed. So I just hope that they dub them and pretty much put them on the kind of the category of the lost episodes. So let's just see. I mean, I'm hopeful. I really am. So okay, the last question comes from Sam Fisher, and he writes, why is Ultraman not part Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, Metal Hero, and other Toku franchises? Like when they have crossovers, for example, Samurai Sentai, Shinkenger, and Kamen Rider Decade. That's because Ultraman was made by a different company. Okay, they're made by Tatsubara Productions, and the Metal Hero, Kamen Rider, and Sentai are made by one company. It's Toei. Okay? Not all tokusatsu shows are made by one company. There's a bunch of them, okay? There is Takara Tomy, yes, the Transformers, you know, the company that makes the Transformers, Takara Tomy in Japan. They're the ones responsible for the Atomic Rescue Force, and of course, another tokusatsu show that's made by Takara Tomy is Menden Senkai Renkendu. And also you have Toho, which are the ones responsible for the Godzilla films. So just to get you a little bit of knowledge there, not all tokusatsu shows are made by one company. Okay, so I mean, there was a Kamen Rider versus Ultraman in 1993, but that was co-produced by Tatsubara and Toei. So, yeah, I think that's probably what you saw in one of those YouTube videos of Ultraman and Kamen Rider together. It's just that they were jointly produced by the two companies. So, alright guys, that's about it. If you have any other questions, please post them on the comment section below. If you like to PM the questions, that's fine. So, this is Sentai 22, and thanks for watching.